from the Swisscast Network.
I've spent 20 years helping impact founders build businesses at scale without the burnout. Every episode of this podcast is 5 to 8 minutes with just one tool or approach you can use this week. Welcome to This Is Harder Than I Want It to Be. I'm Linda van Egmond. Let's make it easier. Hey Linda, do I need an integrator or do I just need to get better at managing my time? This is a question I get a lot. Sometimes it comes directly, but more often it sounds a little bit like, I think I just need to get more organized, or I've been looking at some productivity systems. Or, my personal favorite, I just need to find a way to do more with the time I have. And I get it. Hiring someone, fractionally, feels like a big step. Admitting you might need structural help feels bigger than just buying a new planner. So, let's actually answer the question. Do you need an integrator, or do you just need to get better at managing your time? Here's the most honest answer. Time management is a skill, and it's worth getting better at. But it only helps if time is actually the problem. Most of the founders I talk to, they're not really that bad at managing their time. They're actually quite disciplined, and they know all the time management tricks. They block their calendars, they use to-do lists per project, they try to batch their work, they know the difference between busy work and deep work, and they're still exhausted, still behind, and still the person everything runs through. Because the problem isn't the hours, it's what fills them. If your calendar is full of decisions only you can make, and questions only you can answer, and fires only you can put out, you don't have a time problem. You have a structural problem. And no amount of time blocking fixes a structural problem. Think of it this way. Time management is about working more efficiently inside the system you have. Integration is about changing the system. If you're spending 4 hours a day in your inbox, because that's where decisions land, a productivity hack gets you through that inbox faster, but an integrator asks why decisions are landing in your inbox in the first place. And they can build something that stops it from happening. One is faster, the other one's different, and faster is useful. But if the structure is wrong, faster just means you hit the wall sooner. The question to ask yourself is this. If you had 10 extra hours this week, what would actually change? If the answer is, I'd finally catch up, that's a time problem. If the answer is, honestly, I probably just fill it with the same stuff, that's a structural problem. So here's what I'd suggest. Before you sign up for another productivity course or download another system or another tool, try to do this first. Write down the 5 things that took the most of your time last week. Then, next to each one, write if this is something only I can do or something I'm doing because there's no other system for it. If most of your answers are the second one, the issue isn't your time management, it's that you're filling the gaps that structure should be filling. That's useful to know, because it means the fix isn't to try to work harder on yourself. It's working on your business. If you're doing that exercise and finding more gaps than you expected, I'd love to hear about it. Send me a message on LinkedIn. I read them all. And if you have a question you want me to answer in the next FAQ episode, send that over too. The link is in the show notes. That's it for today. We all know impact founding is much harder than we want it to be. I hope this makes it a little bit easier. That's it for this episode. Check the show notes for ways to connect with me because we all know impact founding is much harder than we want it to be. I hope this makes it easier.
This podcast is a production of the Swisscast Network, amplifying English-speaking voices in, for, and about Switzerland. Learn more at swisscast.network.